Welcome back for another one, guys, and we're continuing the little throwback videos for this month. And today we've got a video from 2 years ago, and it is a little icy public land marsh hunt. So I'm excited to go through this with you guys. I love watching these hunts, some of the older ones, and going back through and seeing all the videos I've done and reminiscing on the old times. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with you guys today and give you guys a little bit of commentary on what was going on during this, if I can remember anything. But if you guys aren't subscribed, please make sure to do that and make sure to leave me a big old thumbs up on this video. Let's see if we can get 700 likes. That would mean a whole lot to me. So let's go ahead and dive on into this video, take a look, and see what these icy public land mallards are all about.
Good morning. You can tell it's cold because I'm wearing a beanie. Got these mallards wear beanies, so if you guys want one, I'll got a link in the description. But it's cold. It's like 18 degrees is what my truck said. I'm getting filled up with gas and heading out to the marsh. It's been really windy, so I'm hopeful that the water in the marsh is not frozen up. My plan right now is bringing a dozen flocked head live series mallards from Final Approach, one spinner, a sled, and my blind bag. That's all I'm bringing. Oh, and a gun. But packing light, small spread, and I'm ready to bust a hole in the ice if I need to. So we'll see how this goes. It's cold. It's windy. Hopefully some birds moved. I heard reports coming in from a lot of people last night saying that birds moved in last night, like in the evening time. So we'll give it a go and hopefully shoot a few mallards this morning. It'd be fun if we had to bust some ice and it works out.
It's always fun going in when it's kind of like a mystery. You don't know exactly what the day's going to be like, whether you're going to have to bust a hole open in the ice or not. And those icy conditions always make things exciting.
I'm the only one at the marsh so far. We got the sled. Man, this light's really bright. I'm trying to pack. I normally have a light that I put on my camera, but I said not today. But we got the sled here. And inside the sled I got a jacket, hand warmer, my gun. Then we also got the pretty decoys that I'm bringing. So only a dozen of those. So just trying to be pretty minimal today, and hopefully that works out. But we got to get going. I bet we got some ice to chop. If you guys want to talk about a textbook decoy spread, this is it. This is reminding me of 5 years ago when I only had a dozen decoys. I had to borrow a spinner to go hunt. That was a heck of a walk. But
I remember those days still.
We've got open water.
Started from nothing, and now we're here. It's been kind of a cool journey and kind of fun to reminisce on these times where, you know, it's like I feel like I've made it, which is kind of cool. But yeah, used to only have a dozen decoys and pump Mossberg and PVC waders, and we made it. It's kind of cool.
We're gonna have a lot of wind. Probably won't make that big of a difference. So I'm gonna just tuck back up here in this grass on my marsh stool and wait for these ducks. Guys, it's about like 10 minutes till shooting time, and a giant group of ducks just flew right over. I don't know where they're going. They didn't come into the marsh, but I've just got a feeling, man. I've got a feeling this will be a hunt to remember. We'll see though.
A light call in there, coaxing them in. Oh,
That was bad. We will forget that happened. I lost my footing, guys.
Here come the excuses. A lot of you guys like to yell at me in the comments for the excuses. I remember that shot in particular. Now I'm watching this. I lost my footing because I was kind of like hunched over on a marsh stool, and I had my Drake call in my mouth, and I was just kind of holding onto it with my teeth. I go to pull up my gun, and I hit the call. It was just all kinds of just craziness going on. Should have been a dead duck, but there was a couple of issues.
I don't want to fight through that this morning. That's cool. It worked right in with that Drake mallard call. Let's see if we can
entice a few more to come play. That was embarrassing. That was horrible. Everything was wrong there. Okay, kids, don't try and shoot while you got one of these little whistle calls in your mouth. Doesn't work very good. Hits the stock. Man, I'm having to work for these ducks. The hide isn't great. I remember that too. It's like it just wasn't tall enough and thick enough to really hide me in that marsh stool. So I think these ducks were picking me out. Oh, they might give me a second chance. I'm just trying to hunker down, get as low as I can. Here they come. Man, they were working a lot. They just did not want to give it up. I'm gonna have to shoot them as they come over. There we go. Right into the ice. I think those are the shots I'm gonna have to take today. Unless I think I might scoot over there. They might be picking me out. This cover right here is not the greatest, but like 10 yards that way it is. Let's go pick up our duck. And wade through all this ice to get it. Oh. Mallards, bro. That's what we like to see. Well, just picked up greenhead number 1 for the day. I'm gonna move and sit in a different spot. My hide just isn't right. Maybe I'll throw on that other camo pattern. That might help too, but definitely lots of birds. Lots of birds flying, lots of big groups of mallards. We got migrators in, and this is a blast. So, let's have some fun. You can tell I'm trying to be as hidden as possible because I mean I'm facing my head down and everything. Oh, and this was the day. This was the day I kept my coffee cup in front of me on the ice. Well, that sucks. My hide is horrible. I got a fun walk. That's gonna be a blast, walking through all that ice, trying to get to that duck. It's like the last thing you want to have happen. That's gonna take a while. There he is. Right there. Made me work for it. That's a beaut. That's a mounter. Holy crap. I must have just nicked it just right. My hide sucks, so gotta address that. If you're ever having issues with getting ducks to commit, it's never your decoy spread for the most part. It's more often it's your hide, so you gotta take care of that.
Take a farther shot and sail a bird across the marsh. I think my hide just sucks. And these birds don't want to be all up in my business. So, still got some time here. So I think I could, if I could just walk across and find a better hide, I'm gonna do that. But if I have to go move all the decoys and whatever, then that's how it's gonna be. But it's just tough. I wish I had my kayak. I really do. I just didn't know what ice conditions would be like today and the wind conditions and all that stuff. But 2 greenheads now. This dude is just laying there dead. Stoned. Must have been lucky, I guess. But
I love those lucky BBs, man.
A little bit harder to find.
Sometimes they sail, but when you just get that one that just nicks it just right, it can turn your day around.
We'll get buttoned up and hopefully find a better hide and start shooting the birds as they come back from the corn.
All right, we're gonna cut that video there. Just 2 ducks shot. So not the most banger of a day that I've ever had, but still got out there in the elements, in the cold, and battled through it. Now, I think that with the gear I have now versus 2 years ago, I could have made that hunt work even better because I've got the Invisiman blinds now, and with the way that grass was, it would just completely disappear. And with it being a walk-in hunt, it would be pretty doable, but it would be a lot more weight to carry. But I think if I was to do this hunt again for this fall, I think I would take the same amount of decoys, but instead of a marsh stool, I would take my Invisiman blind and then just tuck that in the tall cover and just completely disappear. Because whenever you're able to get your hide dialed in to where you look back at it, you shut the doors in your blind or whatever, you look back and you just can't see anything out of the norm, that's when you're gonna get those wary ducks to commit. So there's your quick tip. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the new waterfowl hunting content. But that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one.